I did everything right, and my life still collapsed. I prayed. I obeyed. I stayed clean when it would have been easier to compromise. And yet, everything I trusted in was taken from me. No warning, no explanation, just silence. And that's when the question comes. The one people whisper but rarely say out loud. Why do good people suffer? Because if God is just, if God is loving, then this shouldn't be happening. But it does. Every day. Good people lose their health, their families, their peace, their future. Not rebels, not mockers, but people who were trying to do the right thing. And that reality shakes faith to its core. Some voices will tell you that suffering means failure. They'll say if your faith were stronger, if your prayers were cleaner, if your life were more pleasing to God, you wouldn't be hurting. That message sounds comforting until life breaks you. Then it becomes cruel. Because now, on top of pain, you carry guilt. You start asking, what did I do wrong? Why is God disappointed in me? Why am I being punished? But Scripture does not support that lie. The Bible gives us Job, a man described as blameless, righteous, faithful, and God allowed everything to be stripped away. His wealth, his children, his health. Not because Job failed, but because God was doing something Job couldn't see. Even Job's friends, religious, confident, certain, made the same mistake many still make today. They assumed pain equals sin, but God rebuked them. Because suffering is not always correction. Sometimes it is confrontation. A confrontation with shallow faith, with transactional belief, with the idea that God exists to keep us comfortable. Look deeper into Scripture. Joseph was betrayed before he was trusted. David was hunted before he was crowned. Paul was beaten, imprisoned, abandoned, not because he disobeyed God, but because he obeyed him fully. Their suffering wasn't accidental. It was shaping them. God does not refine what he does not intend to use. And refinement hurts. Here is the truth most people don't want. God is more committed to your transformation than your comfort. Pain strips illusions. Suffering exposes foundations. Pressure reveals what faith is actually built on. Not the faith you say you have, but the faith you live when everything is taken. This doesn't make suffering easy. It makes it meaningful. Because pain without purpose destroys people. But pain with purpose creates endurance, depth, authority. Sometimes God allows suffering, not to break you, but to break what would have broken you later. If you're hurting right now, and you feel forgotten, understand this. Silence does not mean absence. God is not distant. He is deliberate. And the chapter you're in, as dark as it feels, is not the end of the story. Faith that survives comfort is common. Faith that survives suffering is rare. And God builds His strongest servants in the darkest seasons. So, if this message feels heavy, it's because truth has weight. If it feels uncomfortable, it's because comfort was never the goal. And if you're still standing, still believing, still holding on, then something powerful is being formed in you. If you need prayer, type "pray for me" in the comments. You are not weak for struggling. You are not abandoned for hurting. And your suffering is not meaningless. God is still working, even here, especially here.